Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Ivy English. Today's lesson is called Taipei City Says Goodbye to Plastic Cups in December.
And who are you?
I'm Bruce.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Wesley. Yeah, that's why I asked the question. I need to say my name.
I thought we did that at the end of the program.
That's your favorite part of the show.
Yeah. 好，那我们今天这一个是两篇短文。那第一篇短文的中文标题是12月起北市饮料店禁用塑胶杯。英文标题呢比较可爱一点，他说台北市呢 says goodbye to 跟谁说再见呢？跟 plastic cups 这个塑胶杯说再见，那是在12月要跟他说再见了。
Okay, let me read through the article for you. Taipei residents might notice a difference when they go to buy pearl milk tea from their favorite drink shop. On August 6th, the Taipei city government announced that beverage shops would be banned from using single-use plastic cups as of December 1st. The ban is for both chain and independent stores and includes cups made from polylactic acid bioplastic. The city's Department of Environmental Protection estimates that the new measure will eliminate 76 million disposable plastic cups a year. Implementing this policy makes Taipei the first municipality in Taiwan to enact the Environmental Protection Administration's policy of reducing plastic cup usage by 2024. Furthermore, the new restrictions are in line with the United Nations Environment Assembly's call to end plastic pollution around the globe.
Okay, so Taipei residents, that is, people who live in Taipei, might notice a difference. They might see a difference when they go to buy pearl milk tea. I just want to go, because I love that thing. From their favorite drink shop.
好，所以台北市的居民呢，Taipei residents 就是居民的意思 ，might 可能 notice 会注意到 a difference 一个差别。当什么时候他们会注意到一个差别呢？当他们 when they go to 他们去 buy 买 pearl milk tea 就是珍珠奶茶，那在哪里买呢？ From their favorite drink shop 从他们最喜欢的那个饮料店。Well, can we say they buy pearl milk tea at their favorite drink shop? 用 at 也可以那差别应该是 at 指的是那个地点 That's the location where you buy it. Yeah. 那 from 的话感觉讲的这个 source 我从那里买出来那种感觉所以两个介系词都可以带来的感觉不同。
On August 6th, the Taipei city government announced that beverage shops would be banned from using single-use plastic cups as of December 1st. So there's a good 5 months or 6 months for this new policy to be implemented. The Taipei city government announced, it told everybody through the media that beverage shops, beverage refers to things that we drink, and a shop is a place where you can go to buy your favorite coffee or milk tea and soda, whatever. They would be banned from, they would not be allowed to, they would be prevented from using single-use plastic cups. That means you buy something and you just use it and then you throw it out. That is, the container of food or of drink is only used one time and then it's thrown out. This is seen by most people as being very, very wasteful. For example, in our homes, we use and reuse and reuse and reuse our silverware and cutlery, which is silverware.
Dishes,
cups, all of that we use and reuse for years. But unfortunately, in these shops, it's just a single use. Now, that will begin coming up here on December 1st.
好，所以呢在8月6日这一天那台北市政府注意那个要有冠词 the Taipei City Government 它 announced 宣布后面加一个子句讲他宣布的事情他宣布的事情就是 beverage shops beverage shops 就是 drink shops 就是饮料店 would 这个 would 是 will 的过去式因为 这是指他们宣布的时候这件事情是未来会发生的他们8月6号宣布，然后这件事情是在12月会发生，但是这个是过去，从过去的观点看到的未来，所以原来是 will 他看到的时候是 will， 可是因为在主要子句的这个动词是过去式，所以这个 will 会变成 would 所以这个 would 是 will 的过去式，它不是情态动词它不是表示意愿什么，不是它就是 will 的过去式。那 be banned from 就是禁止to be banned from doing something 就不准你做这件事情。那政府禁止其实会有2个字可以用，一个是 ban the government ban 什么什么，另外一个是 prohibit P-R-O-H-I-B-I-T 这个都是禁止，但有一点点不一样，就是 prohibit 它 implies penalty 就是你如果违反规定我会处罚你会怎么样，但是 ban 呢通常跟 moral 有关系就是 that's the right thing to do， 你这样做就不好不乖。那像这里呢跟环保跟道德有关系，所以它这里用 ban 就是这样做是不好的，所以我不让你做，禁止你做它比较不会强调处罚的那一部分，那这基本上的差别。所以这里这个 ban 大家可以好好注意一下它使用的情况，因为我自己发现在台湾学英文的人很多时候用字会用不准因为英文同义字太多你就随便用一个，然后通常就用错。那像这个地方各位就记得在这个场合这个情境之下是用 ban。 好，所以 be banned from using 禁止使用什么呢？ single use plastic cups 就是一次性单次使用的这种塑胶杯就不能用了。那 as of 是从什么时候开始？那要从什么时候开始呢？从12月1日开始。
The ban is for both chain and independent stores, so it doesn't matter what kind of store you are. A chain store is like 7-Eleven. There's there's more than one 7-Eleven. That's an understatement. But I mean, what you're saying is it's a store, it's the same owner, and it's in many different locations. That's a chain store. Independent store is somebody who just has one location for their business. Okay, and so both of these kinds of stores have to follow this ban. And the ban also includes, this is a separate issue, it includes cups made from polylactic acid bioplastic. Bioplastic is meant to be like a safer plastic because it biodegrades quicker. But the thing is, what it does is that it just throws plastic into the food chain faster. It's still not better. It's still putting plastic into the food chain. It's just not being a whole plastic cup. It's now being microparticles of plastic. And so finally, I think they've wised up and were like, yeah, that's also a bad kind of plastic to use, so that is also banned.
好，所以 the ban 在这里这个变成名词 ，the ban is for 这个禁令呢是对谁有效呢 ？Both 这2个都有效，一个是 chain stores，chain stores 就是连锁店，那第二种呢是 independent stores， 就是独立的店家就它不是连锁店，它是独立店家，所以对任何饮料店都有用，不管你是连锁店还是独立店家都有用。然后呢 includes 它禁止的对象包括 cups made from 就是由什么做成的杯子呢？由这个聚乳酸这个 polylactic 就是聚乳酸acid 它加个 acid， 然后呢 bioplastic 就是生物塑胶那通常以前生物塑胶出来的时候大家都说这个很容易生物分解，但现在科学家更清楚了，它其实没有完全分解掉，它比较容易分解，但是可能分解成微塑胶那更糟糕，所以这个东西大家也觉得这也不好所以不要觉得这生物塑胶没事也是禁止。
The city's Department of Environmental Protection estimates that the new measure will eliminate 76 million disposable plastic cups a year. The city's, this is Taipei city government, has a Department of Environmental Protection to help make our environment clean and healthful for people and animals. They estimate, they suppose or guess or think that the new measure will get rid of 76 million disposable plastic cups a year. These one-use cups, these single-use plastic cups, after you finish it, you throw it out. So that's what we mean when we use this adjective disposable.
好，所以呢，这个 disposable 就是可抛弃的意思就是你用完就可以丢弃的意思。然后呢，这个北市的环保局那 estimates that 他们估计 the new measure 就是新的措施可以 eliminate 就是消除或者减少。好，这个 E 就是 out 那个 LIMI 呢是 threshold 就是你门口那个 THRESHOD， 所以 这个 eliminate 就把它丢到门外去 to turn out of doors 所以叫做消除，叫做减少，所以将会减少或消除7600万个 disposable 就我们刚刚讲的抛弃式的 plastic cups 塑胶杯，然后呢每年可以减少这么多。
So implementing this policy makes Taipei the first municipality in Taiwan to enact the Environmental Protection Administration's policy of reducing plastic cup usage by 2024. A municipality is a city. To enact something is to make it happen or to put it in place or to put it into practice. So Taipei is the first city to put this law into practice. Whose law? The Environmental Protection Administration's, not law, but policy. An administration is a group in charge of making something happen. And so they are in charge of making the environment protected. And so their policy is to reduce plastic cup usage by 2024.
好，然后呢我们看到这个句子它的主词 implementing 就是实施这一个政策，这是整个句子的主词。这件事情会 makes 会使得台北成为什么呢？ make 后面台北是它的受词，然后呢 the first 什么什么这个是补语受词补语，所以它会让台北成为第一个台湾的城市。这个 municipality 它基本上的意思就是一个城市，它可以是个 city， 可以是个 town， 甚至于是个 district 一个地区它只要有 some degree of local government 就可以成为一个 municipality municipality 那所以在这里基本上就是指城市的意思是台湾第一个城市会实施这个立法。那 enact 这个字呢，它其实基本意思是 to make into law， to establish by law， 但是有的时候它可以表示 put into practice 的意思。所以总之就是他们要么就指他立的这个法，要么就指他开始实行什么东西呢？实行这个环保署的一个政策，这个政策是要减少 reducing plastic cup usage 塑胶杯的使用，在2024年前要减少。
Furthermore, the new restrictions are in line with the United Nations Environment Assembly's call to end plastic pollution around the globe. So not only is this going to affect or influence people here in Taipei City, but these limitations or restrictions of these plastic disposable cups are in line with, they are in agreement with, or you could even say they follow, the United Nations Environment Assembly's call. Call here is to let people know that you want something to happen. It's like calling out for help, but in this case, it's almost a challenge. We are going to do this, and we hope you will join us because we think this will end or certainly limit plastic pollution around the globe, everywhere in the world.
好，所以此外呢 the new restrictions 这些新的限制，就指这些新的限制措施呢 are in line with 就是符合和什么一致？和什么一致呢？和符合什么呢？符合这个联合国环境大会它的 call 是呼吁它呼吁大家要 end 要终止 plastic pollution 塑胶污染 around the globe 所以联合国环境大会呼吁大家不要再污染，不要让这个世界再被塑胶污染了。那我们这个政策呢，就是跟他们的呼吁是一致的。
Okay, we're ready now for our second article. It is top U.S. doctor Anthony Fauci is stepping down.
我们的中文标题是美国首席传染病学家佛奇将卸任。
Okay, now listen to the two paragraphs here. Dr. Anthony Fauci has announced his plans to leave his positions of Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, as well as President Joe Biden's Chief Medical Advisor, at the end of the year. Having served as Director of NIAID for the past 38 years, he wants to pursue the next chapter of his career. Dr. Fauci began working at the National Institutes of Health in 1968. He became director of NIAID, the infectious disease branch of the institute, in 1984 amidst the AIDS epidemic sweeping across America at that time. Throughout his career, he has managed several different health emergencies. However, it wasn't until the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic in 2020 that he became a household name. In a statement, President Biden showed his appreciation for Dr. Fauci's unparalleled spirit, energy, and scientific integrity.
So, Dr. Anthony Fauci has announced his plans to leave his positions, more than one, note that. And his positions are Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, NIAID, as well as President Joe Biden's Chief Medical Advisor at the end of the year. So this dude was doing two jobs.
不过他现在已经不做了哈。这个第一句就告诉我们说，这个佛奇呢，他宣布了他的计划，要 leave his positions 要离开他的职位而且加了 S 表示不止一个职位。那第一个职位呢，就是美国国家过敏和传染病研究所的所长这个职位 ，as well as 第二个职位是要离开的，就是拜登总统的首席医疗顾问。那他什么时候要离开呢？是 at the end of the year， 是今年年底他就不做了。
Having served as director of NIAID for the past 38 years, he wants to pursue the next chapter of his career. So Fauci, for 38 years, served as, this was his position in NIAID. He was the director. And in many organizations, the director is the leader of the organization. Now he wants to pursue the next chapter of his career. Pursue can mean anything like to chase after something. It can also simply mean to continue, which is what I think it means here. He wants to continue, start and continue the next chapter of his career. Now, chapter is usually how a book is organized, but we can also talk about periods of your life as being different chapters in your life.
好，所以这个地方一开始是个分词构句 ，having served as 就他已经担任了 NIAID 的所长呢 for the last 38 years， 过去38年他已经做了，过去这38年都在当那个所长了。那现在他想要干嘛呢？要 pursue， 他要去追求好 the next chapter of his career， 他职涯的下一个篇章，一个新的篇章。所以这个地方是一个比喻啦。所以职涯好像这个书一章一章的，他目前呢，这过去38年都是在同一章上面，在这个当这个 NIAID 的所长。那他现在他去追求 the next chapter， 要进入下一章了，他要去追求。
So Dr. Fauci began working at the National Institutes of Health in 1968. So the National Institutes of Health are a collective group of institutes that all deal with health, and it's run by the United States government. It's called the NIH.
好，没有错，这美国国家卫生院简称就是 NIH。那佛奇博士呢，他也是个医生他开始 working 开始工作在美国国家研究院是什么时候呢？1968年就开始在那里工作了。
He became director of NIAID, the infectious disease branch of the institute. Now, there are many different kinds of diseases. Some of them can be developed within an individual, but it does not spread or attack other people. But infectious diseases are the common ones. We talked earlier this month, of course, about influenza, and that is a very infectious. Also, we can use the adjective contagious disease, CONTAGIOUS. CONTAGIOUS, infectious or contagious diseases branch. Branch here refers to a part of the institute, a section of this NIH. In 1984, amidst is in the middle of, or simply when, the AIDS epidemic sweeping across America at that time. In 1984, there was a public health emergency of AIDS, AIDS, AIDS epidemic. That is like a pandemic, but epidemic tends to deal with a smaller area. Pan means throughout or even everywhere. But epidemic, it was limited more or less to certain areas, not others. At that time would be in the 1980s.
好，所以呢 它变成了 NIAID 这个尤其是传染病或者传染性疾病这个分部的等于说是所长，那是在1984年。这个1984年这个时候是什么时候呢？这个时候是 amidst， 就是 amid AMID 的意思，就是 in the middle of， 就是 among 的意思。也就是说当时正在什么东西传染的时候呢，在那个 AIDS 的 epidemic， 也就是传染病。那我们常常看到这个 COVID， 常常大家称它是 pandemic， pandemic 跟 epidemic 差别就是 scale 的问题。好，这个 pan 就是 all， 所以 pandemic 它传播的非常的广。那 epidemic 它只是可能在某一个地区或者是比较 limited 的一个地方在那里传染。那 AIDS 大概比较属于是 epidemic。那这个当时呢 AIDS 这个传染病呢 sweeping across 横扫了美国 at that time 在当时。
So throughout his career, he has managed several different health emergencies. So he hasn't just done one or two, he's done a lot of this. So it makes him very experienced.
好，那他在他整个职涯当中呢 throughout his career, he has managed 他处理了几个不同的 health emergencies, 就是医疗的紧急事件。
However, it wasn't until the outbreak. Now, outbreak means when something happens at a large scale, large numbers of people, of having the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. Millions of people, not just several thousand or even hundreds of thousands of people, but many millions of people starting in about 2020 became influenced or affected by the coronavirus. And it wasn't until then that Fauci became a household name. That means everybody recognized his name. Before the coronavirus, Fauci who? Nobody would have known really. Very few people would have known him. But with the coronavirus pandemic, suddenly his name was on the news all the time and everyone recognized his name.
好，所以各位看到说 it wasn't until 什么什么 that 如何如何，就是一直要到 until 后面讲的这个时间 that 这件事情才发生。好，所以这句话我们看到一直要到什么时间呢？一直要到 the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic， 一直要到这个新冠病毒大爆发 outbreak 动词就是 break out 就大爆发，一直要到新冠病毒大爆发在2020年的时候呢 that 才怎么样，底下这件事情才发生。什么事情才发生呢？ That he became a household name. To become a household name 就是成为家喻户晓的人物，所以一直要到2020年新冠病毒爆发了，他才变成了一个家喻户晓的人物。
In a statement, President Biden showed his appreciation for Dr. Fauci's unparalleled spirit, energy, and scientific integrity. To show your appreciation is to say out loud or to basically praise somebody, to say out loud what you like about them, what they're good at. And so he praised his unparalleled spirit. To be unparalleled means like nobody does it like you do. And his scientific integrity. Integrity means always choosing the thing according to your principles of what is right and wrong.
通常中文翻成诚信integrity。然后所以在这一句他讲说 in a statement 在一个声明当中呢，拜登总统 showed his appreciation for 就是表达了感激那基本上就是赞美佛奇医师或者佛奇博士呢，他的 unparalleled 就是 without equal 就是没有人比得上的 spirit 精神energy 精力，还有他的 scientific integrity 他在科学上面的诚信就是他不会用科学做一些乱七八糟的事情，也不会用科学来骗你这个欺瞒大众都不会。
Well, that's it for today's double lesson. Until then,
bye-bye.